Good morning, welcome back to Domingo Live. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you so much for being a part of the South Texas tradition. And as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the show, I know that you've noticed some new faces here on 3 News throughout the past few weeks. We introduced you to Faith not too long ago on Domingo Live, and it's a tradition that we like to have here on Domingo Live to introduce to you our new 3 News family members. And we have another one, the beautiful Madeline Salinas is with us this morning. Madeline, I'm so glad you're with me this morning. I'm going to say with me because Rudy's not here. So you're with me, keeping me company. First of all, I know that I've told you before, but welcome to 3 News.
Thank you
to our family.
I appreciate it so much. It was really surreal to be here. You know, I graduated back in May from UT, and then I was very lucky enough to get a job before graduation, and this was the place that I applied, and I had my fingers crossed because I thought it would be super cool to work at the place that I've been watching literally since I was a child. This is the only station my parents ever watched, and so when I walked in and I saw some familiar faces like you, Rudy, I saw Chris, our sports guy, so it was really awesome. But it's beyond amazing to just be working here with you guys.
We're very blessed and grateful and lucky to have you with us, Madeline, and you know, congratulations for being part of our team.
Thank you.
For those viewers that are barely getting to know you for the first time because you're on Domingo Live, tell us a little bit more about your background. You're from where? You're a local.
Yes, I'm from Bishop, Texas. So if you're in Corpus, that's about a 35-minute drive down the road, down south. Very small town, very, very beautiful small town. I'm very blessed to be from a small town, honestly. When I moved to Austin, I started to realize the different values that holds. But yeah, I'm from Bishop. I graduated from Bishop High School. I was involved in multiple sports, basketball, and I did theater, which I think is what really brought me out of my shell. I grew up a very shy child, and then I started doing theater, and that's really what brought me out. But yes, I'm from Bishop. I have a younger sister, Allison, who's going to be 18 in November. She's a senior at Bishop High School. I have an older brother, my mom, my dad. But yeah, that's where I'm from, and it's really great to be able to be a part of this and to be from that small place.
Yes, especially since you're from here.
Yeah.
So why your interest in journalism, and when did you start becoming interested?
Yeah, so that's a funny story. So when I got to college, I had originally chosen a different major, which was called radio, television, and film, which really has more to do with television production. So kind of the same, but not really. And then the second or third day of orientation, I went to my advisor and I said, I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do, because I knew that I wanted to have some sort of presence on screen, and that's something that I had wanted to do. And so I said, I think I want to change it to journalism. And she looked at me, and I'll never forget, she looked at me and she said, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, no, I think so. And I realize now she said that because the journalism coursework was so extensive at UT. It was good coursework, but it was difficult. But there I met my professor, who is actually Leslie Adamy's professor as well. We share a professor at UT, Dr. Kate West. And that is where I learned literally everything that I'm doing here. I learned from her. I learned how to write, how to shoot, how to edit, how to have an on-screen presence. And so I think when I really started to start producing those news packages in class is when I was like, I think I can do this. For a while, COVID really hindered that. We didn't get to have a lot of hands-on experience, and then my junior year is when I finally got to have a class that we could go hands-on, be on camera, and do that sort of thing. So once I started making my own products and seeing myself on screen and hearing my voice and talking to people and telling stories, I started to realize, like, I can do this. I'm pretty capable of it, and it's been great to have that transition from a great school like UT to be able to use it here as well.
Well, you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
On behalf of all of us, we see you. We love to see your stories. We love to see what you're covering. Talk to us about the moment that you found out that you got the job here.
So that's another funny story. So when I applied, I originally had not told my parents because I was like, I don't know if it's going to happen, and I didn't want them to be disappointed that I wasn't going to be working at this station. And so I remember getting a call from our news director, and he said, hey, is this Madeline? And I said, yeah. He said, hey, well, I just want to go ahead and offer you the job. And of course, like, I was trying to be calm on the inside, calm on the outside, but on the inside, I was kind of just freaking out a little bit. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be so cool that I'll be able to use the skills that I learned and bring them back to where I'm from. It's really great to just come back to my roots and serve the community that I'm from.
You know, a lot of people don't get that. A lot of journalists don't get that. They graduate and then they just kind of been trapped before they actually come back home.
Yeah.
Which is the most ultimate goal, is to be back to, you know, close to your family. So what did your family say?
Oh, I mean, all of my family is in the area. So my immediate family, we're the only ones that live in Bishop, but my entire extended family, mom and dad side, is in Corpus and in the surrounding areas. So they were in our group messages saying, Madeline got the job at 3 News, and everybody was just over the moon, sending congratulation texts. And I've been getting texts from my teachers that I've had in high school, from family members, from everybody that's ever known me from a child to now. It's been really awesome to see that support and to see that I have a lot of love behind me from the community.
3 words to describe the first time that you saw your first news story on TV.
Oh my gosh, three words. Humbled, grateful, and goodness, just excited. I was excited to see that it was going to be the beginning of this long journey.
And that says a lot about you, Madeline.
Yes.
Once again, congratulations and welcome to
Thank
the
you.
3 News family. Everybody,
Thank you.
our very own Madeline Salinas.